How's it going, guys? I'm Newbie Dave and welcome back to my Let's Play Minecraft series. Today we are hopefully going to be finishing up our massive new sugarcane farm. I did a little bit of work between episodes, kind of played around with some different build palettes for this. I think I mentioned towards the end of my previous episode that maybe some moss blocks would look good as sort of the background. Oops. And I agree. I agree with my previous self. I am so smart. That does look really good. I don't want to do moss blocks everywhere. I think this middle row right here, I'm either still going to do the jungle planks, or I might just do the stone brick, because I'm already doing stone brick for like the rails. And so maybe sort of alternating stone brick, moss. I think that might look pretty good. So that's kind of the last thing we're going to be doing, because we have to keep it open so we can get water into the stairs at the end. So that'll be the last thing we're doing. But I do like the moss blocks. I went and bone mealed up a bunch of moss blocks, put them somewhere. So yeah, I think I'll have enough. Again, I don't have to worry about the backside. I'll just do like stone or something boring back there, because we're not going to see it. But the front, I should have enough moss blocks for that. Okay, so also, I had like a sickening feeling in my stomach as I was getting a screenshot for the thumbnail for the video. I realized, oh no, this isn't centered with my arch. Like, I thought I had made it centered with my arch, and it's not. It's off by one block. And it's kind of frustrating. I could fix it, but it would require digging out a whole another column of block over here, filling in this whole column of stone over there, shifting everything over by one row, which I wouldn't have to break everything down. I would just like take one block off this side, add one. It's a lot of work to just move this whole thing over by one row. And I do feel like even though it's not centered with my arch, it is kind of centered with the cliff-ish. I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is I don't care. I don't care enough to try to fix it. I did notice it, and it's sad and frustrating, but I'm not going to do anything about it. All right. Here we go. Let's build row number 2. We're going to need stairs to go behind the dirt for the sugarcane. We're going to need pistons. We'll need some moss blocks. We've already got the rail line put in, so I won't need the stone bricks for that. All right, so let's start by just kind of removing this. This was temporary, just to have the minecart bounce off and come back while we were testing it. All right, so we're going to do dirt all across here. And I noticed from below that you can kind of see in the crack. Let me see if I can get down here without falling too far. You can kind of see in this little crack right here. How do I want to fill this in? I may just put another stone brick there. Maybe I just do dirt. I think I do that. I think that's not really necessary. But this block of dirt here, yeah, that'll be fine. I don't care so much about seeing way into it, because we're going to have glass on the front. We're not going to get up next to this thing. I just don't want to see behind it into the inner workings from afar. And now I'm stuck back here. Okay. All right. So now we know not to go through into that side. All right, so there is our dirt. Let's do stair. Let's do the block of temporary, the row of temporary blocks behind that to make putting all these in much faster. All right, and then we'll do the other side while we're here. And I'm going to put that block right there. That's the one that we just realized down below we needed to have that there so you can't see through it. And eventually we're going to need to extend this scaffolding up higher. This is kind of going to be how we're going to get up and down on the inside of this. I think for now, for this section, we're good. Beautiful. Okay, let's go sleep since it is nighttime. And then we'll put in the pistons, the moss, the lights, and the redstone. We can work on the redstone next for row 2. All right, so the pistons are going to go here. I thought I could get a running start and just go, but apparently I'm going to have to do this one at a time. And I guess while we're doing this side, we'll do the moss blocks. I think it's 2 frog light, 3 frog light, 3 frog light, and 2. Beautiful. All right, pistons on this side. Whoops. All right, and we're not going to do the moss blocks on this side, but we do need the lighting because the the sugarcane needs a certain light level to grow. I'll get that frog light when I go back there to do the redstone. Should bring some more scaffolding up. Where is all my scaffolding? I think I put it away. Either that or I just didn't bring enough to begin with. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, the rails, I don't need rails right now. I think I just picked those up from breaking them. We do need red concrete. Looks like I'm going to have to make some more because I'm almost out. And we're going to need some redstone stuff. We're going to need a repeater, I believe. And let's grab a few blocks of glass because this is where we're going to have to figure out something creative to carry the redstone signal from the first row of pistons up to the second row of pistons. Let me grab some planks to fill in that backside. Yeah. Okay, so for the redstone, let's put down our row of concrete first. Go ahead and extend our scaffolding elevator over here. And then we'll put down our redstone. And so here's where we're going to have to get a little bit creative. What? Oh, yeah. I never actually filled this thing in. So we've still got our old villager cave. I know I dug into this in the previous episode as I was digging this whole area out, but then I just kind of patched it up and forgot about it again. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and dig this whole thing out because we're also going to need to get back here for the rail line to carry the rail up to the third row. That was a mistake. Whoops. Let me see. I may just need to do scaffolding on this side because I'm going to have to get up and down on the inside of this build. This may be the perfect spot. Oh, almost. Almost a perfect spot. I don't think... Yeah, well, actually the other side may be better. Or we just move the lever. There we go. I have 3 jungle planks left over. Is this not 13? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I grabbed 13 jungle planks, so why do I have... Oh, yeah, because of the frog lights, duh. Yeah, okay. Okay, so... let's get back up to the second row. Oh, whoops, too far. All right, so here's the trick. We can't just continue doing block, redstone torch, block, redstone torch, block, redstone torch all the way up because it will be 3 redstone torches in between rows, which will alternate on, off, off, which means that every other row will be on when the other row is off. We want them all to be off at the same time and all to be on at the same time. Right now, this one is off, so we need this one to also be off. That's a lot of words. Let me see if I can explain this. If we just do that, that, well, now all of this redstone is going to be turned on, the pistons extended when the ones down there are off. We want them all to be off at the same time. So we can't just do that. However, what we can do right here is redstone. Yeah, keep it simple. Into a repeater. So now when this torch is on, that should light up this redstone, which will pass the signal into the repeater, which will activate all the redstone on the other side and extend all of these pistons. Let's go ahead and test that out. I'm going to replace the button that I ultimately will use to turn this thing on and off with a lever for now. No, I didn't want to. I didn't want to send off the minecart. That way the signal will stay on and not turn off right away. There we go. So we can see both rows of pistons are being extended at the same time. Perfect. Where'd our minecart go? Where'd our minecart go? It should have made it up to here and then come off the rails. Did I accidentally break? Oh, I think I accidentally broke a rail here. Interesting. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. That's why we need to periodically test this thing. Make sure we're not breaking it. Okay, so that was easy enough for the second row. We're going to have to do something slightly different for the third row because now we don't have a redstone torch to continue the signal up one more. And we can't just continue this redstone all the way up. It's eventually going to die out. Eventually we need to repeat it or use another redstone torch. So we'll have to do something clever for the next one. Let's go ahead and get back down. I'm going to put my minecart in the chest for now, just so we can test the redstone pistons, the redstone circuitry, without having to also chase down our minecart every time. I'll also throw the button in there. I don't know why I had a stone button. Not sure where that came from. Alright, so let's do some more of these. I also threw together some mossy stone bricks. I think that might be nice. Just do one of those here and there. I think we can get the rail line in before it's too dark to work. Mostly in. Okay, so the next rail line is going to start right here. Let's do mossy stone brick first. Get it going. And then it's going to come out right here. Which again, I guess we don't have to use the stone bricks back here since we're not going to see it, but it's nice to be consistent. Got a shovel. Yeah, let's use that. Alright, so for the rails, why do I only have 2 power rails? I'm going to have to come back and fix that. I think we're doing our power rails. Are they starting on the frog light? Is it 1, 2? I think so. I think so. Let's just go ahead and do that. And then I'll go check. Which means this one would be powered. Let me do all stone. I don't really like having rails on dirt. That's just asking for them to easily break. So that one's going to be powered. We'll power it from this side because we've got our scaffolding there. Then these two will be powered. And these two will be powered. Yes. Whoops. Okay, I'm not sure why I only grabbed 2 powered rails last time. I think this should be enough for the part we're currently working on. Oh, I forgot to check the railing, or the powered rails. Oh, it looks like it ends. No, that's what I did. That's what I did. Yeah, so on the outside of the frog light is normal rail, so the 2 powered rails are on the inside. Yeah, that's what I did. Okay, good. Perfect. This is fun, you guys. I'm having fun. I kind of like these big, complicated builds. Okay, now for these, for the minecart, let's come back and we're just going to repeat the exact same thing. This can be an exact copy. So what we did here, we came in one row from the sugar cane before we started going up. And then we did 2 powered rails, turned, unpowered, powered, unpowered, turn, 2 powered rails, and then we're at the top. Okay, so come in one. Yeah, Yeah, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, and then this one will turn. Is that right? Yep, turn here. Up 1. Unpowered. And we'd have to turn on the same level. Then here, here, and here. I think it's time to go ahead and fill this in. Yeah, I'll have to do something with the rest of this later. Okay, this is going to turn into a powered rail, unpowered. Awesome. All right, so let's light this stuff up. I guess it doesn't really matter where the levers are, but I want to be as consistent as possible wherever possible. Whoa! Missed that jump. All right, you two, get a room. Those levers were getting a little too friendly. Okay, I think we are ready to test the rail line. So let's do this just to have it bounce off. And yeah, let's have it bounce off and go back. I was going to say we could just have it stop here. But it's good to have it go back because we want to make sure it's not going to get stuck on any like blocks that are hanging down below or above the rail at some point. I've had minecarts that can go up an incline but not come down because there was a block that was hanging down too low above it. So let's do this. We excuse me. We already know that the pistons work. So let's test the minecart now. Let me see. Let's do that, and then I'm going to break this so that when it gets back, it stops. All right, we're on row... I think that's 2. No, that was row 1. Yeah, so that was row 2. This is the beginning of row 3. The rail line for row 3. And kaput. Perfect. Beautiful. Oh, no. Okay. Well, that's fine. Actually, this needs to be... I do this all the time. I'll do 2 powered rails at the start of this, and it needs to be 1. Because if it's 2 powered rails, the first powered rail will act as a brake and slow it down before it reaches the hopper. Like it might be over the hopper far enough that the hopper can pull things out, but it needs to come to a rest at the brick wall. So that the next time we hit this, it will move on its own. If it's not up against the wall, it won't move on its own. Okay, let's head... Actually, we don't need to head back up. We need a good exit. All right, row 3. Let's see. I want to be a little bit more accurate this time with the stuff that I bring. I don't want my inventory to just keep filling up with clutter. I'll worry about the redstone stuff later. We don't need glass. We didn't end up using any of the glass for the redstone circuitry, so that's good. And I think we've got everything. We need the pistons. 13 times 2 will be 26. Let's go. All right, so I guess first of all, oh, I forgot the moss blocks. Yeah, so we need to, what did we end up doing down here? We extended the moss block by 1, and then we extended the dirt by 1 to try to cover up the hole. All right, so our dirt then is actually going to start there. No, that doesn't make sense. It'll start there. That's right. Because that's going to be our first piece of dirt that has sugarcane in it. And then this side, it doesn't matter. Did I... Ooh, I don't remember if I put solid blocks below the dirt on this side. Oh, I'm at the ground. So pistons. Oh, no. I haven't put anything... Why haven't I put anything here? There should be solid blocks here. Let me head back out to the front. I can't put the solid blocks above these stairs yet. Oh, it's because I couldn't see it from the ground. So I didn't see that there were no blocks there. Okay, so yeah, we'll eventually put... No. Okay, yeah, I missed the row. Good grief. I think I need some scaffolding over here so I can see this thing from the front at a good angle. Okay, so the rails should have moss blocks behind it. I missed that on the second row. The concrete, which is right below the pistons, that will not have anything in front of it yet. Okay. Let's just grab a bunch of this stuff. Let me actually go this way so I can get in the middle. All right, so right here. Yes. And technically, I guess we only need this on the front because this is purely decorative. Our sugar cane is going to be on top of the dirt. So we don't need anything on the back side next to the rails. And then this is the row we'll wait to fill in. Okay. Yep. We're good now. I think I need to knock this out. This should not be stone and dirt. There we go. Why? Actually don't know. Maybe I didn't need to do that. Oh well. Won't hurt anything. Alright, so let's do the moss behind our mine cart rails on this side. And then above the dirt, we can do our pistons. Why do I feel like that was 13? What did I miss? Why is this longer? Oh. It's because because that shouldn't be knocked out. That's good. Okay. Now I'm stuck. It's odd. I placed all that scaffolding and didn't hear it. Oh no! I guess we don't need this scaffolding in the back. Oh no. I need to do stairs first. Forgot to put the stairs in. I'm curious. I'm curious if I can do it with the pistons already there. I need more. Oh, I have scaffolding. Yeah, we should be able to pull this off. Actually, we've got the moss below that. We don't need the temporary dirt behind it anymore. Beautiful. Oh, well, I guess on this side we do, because we're not putting any moss behind it. Nice. All right. I'm just going to place a temporary block right here so I can get up on top. Let's do moss frog light. And we'll just do our jungle planks on this side. Okay. Redstone. I need more concrete. This is easy to make. We just need some sand. Let's do 1 stack of concrete, which will be a half stack of sand, half stack of gravel. And then I think it'll be 4 dye. No, 8 dye. There we go. I'm going to need some water. I think I've got my water buckets in one of my shulker boxes out here. There we go. That'll work. All right. Good place to do this. I hate doing this over water because then they fall into the water. Whatever. Easy. I'll turn it all into concrete and then just mine it all down. Okie dokie. Let's put our water back Oh, I did get all of it. But I heard stuff splash into the water. Oh, because I already had 6 concrete. I had 6 red concrete in my inventory when I started. I was like, wow, I picked up everything. All right, we're missing 1 piece. Of course. How much do I care about 1 extra piece of red concrete? Enough to go find it. Enough to go pick it up if I see it. You know, I should do another Heart of the Sea over here. I've got my beacon. There's no reason why I can't have night vision and water breathing all the time. All right, so getting the redstone signal up to the 3rd row is going to be a little bit different than getting it up to the 2nd row. Whoops. So let's start with, I guess we'll start with getting rid of this dirt that shouldn't be here. Nope. Concrete. There you go. Thank you. Whoa. Almost walked off. Something very soothing about this. Okay, so for the redstone, it'll be similar. We can get away with something similar, but not exactly the same because we're not starting on a redstone torch. So what we can do is put a block here. Redstone torch on top of that goes into concrete block. Instead of putting a torch on top of that, I'm going to put one on the side and then put a redstone block on top, or a concrete block on top of that. And now, scared me. That gets us back to having a deactivated redstone torch in front of our repeater, which is exactly what we have on our 1st row. Yeah, right here. So now we have 2 different techniques of carrying the redstone signal up from one row of pistons to the next. One where we start with a deactivated redstone torch that just goes into a block with a redstone torch, block with a redstone torch, block with a redstone torch. That one's easy. Or I'm sorry, block with redstone dust. Yes, yeah, block with redstone dust. So that one's easy. The next one, we move out 1 row, do block with redstone torch, block with a redstone torch on the side. That goes into a block with a redstone torch, into a block with a redstone torch. And then we can just repeat this pattern for the 4th and 5th and 6th. Okay, so at this point, I think we've kind of gotten ourselves a little pattern. We've got every row of sugarcane, every row of pistons in rail line is going to be the same. And then we've got 2 different varieties of redstone signaling to carry the redstone signal up to the next row of pistons. And so at this point, it's really just rinse and repeat. And we're already pretty close towards what should be the end of this video. So I'm just going to go ahead and bang out these last couple of rows of farm and then we'll finish it up with the glass and finishing touches and all that. Okay, just about done. I've got all 6 rows of sugarcane farm put in now. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and I've reached the top of this scaffolding. So I am a little bit shy of the very top of the area that I dug out, which is fine. When I'm done, I'll come back and cover this whole thing with dirt. Probably do a little bit of landscaping on top so that it looks nice up there. And then we'll surround this in glass. I did go ahead and already put in water in most of the troughs, mainly because it's a very time-consuming process. Because these are stairs, you can only waterlog them one at a time. I saved one row just to kind of show you on camera what I do. But for every single row, I have to create an infinite water source and then go put a bucket of water in every single stair. So like this. So normally if I were going to waterlog like a row at the back of something, I would just do this, skip one, and then they'll fill in, and this becomes an infinite water source. I could take from here and do it here, then take from here and do it there, and so on. But stairs don't flow when there's a block next to them. And so, yeah, we got to do this for every single stair. And so that's why I went ahead and did most of it, because once you kind of see what needs to be done, you don't need to see it 13 times. I did save the actual sugar cane because that's not going to take very long. All right, so I also went ahead and kind of sealed up this side of things. So I removed my scaffolding that was running up this side and kind of patched everything in. We can kind of see from this side, there are no holes on that side anymore. That's very important because just like we need to have the front, like what's in front of the sugarcane covered so that the sugarcane doesn't pop out when the pistons eject, we also need the sides covered for the same reason. This side, oh boy, there's lots of holes. So we're going to have to come and like patch up this side as we plant all the sugarcane. So let's do this. Let's do it from the top down. And I'll start on the back side. So we'll climb up and over, plant all the sugarcane, seal up the side, and then move down to the next row. So I mean, this is super easy. Really just put in a bunch of sugarcane. That's it. And then seal up the hole so that the sugarcane won't pop out. I will come back after recording and fill in that whole back row so that the back sugarcane doesn't pop out. But for now, I'm just going to leave it. That's one of those boring, time-consuming things that doesn't need to be done on camera. Oh no! I forgot that I need to fill in the gap above the water. Forgot all about that. I was gonna do, yeah, let's do the stone brick. Forgot all about that. That's okay. We cut it early. There's only one row of sugarcane that needs to be removed because you have to do that before putting the sugarcane. Otherwise, the sugarcane is in the way. And actually, for what's on the back, I don't care what it looks like. I'll just throw stone in there. No, I missed it. How? Oh, yeah. No. Here? Yes, here we go. So go pull all that up. And we're just going to put some sort of solid block over the water. So now we've got a nice flush wall here. Like I was saying, I'll come fill in all this space. And so the sugarcane will be completely enclosed within this little farm area. And when the pistons break it, then it'll just fall in the dirt. It'll have nowhere else to go. Perfect. And then this is where we also need to fill in the side here. But not that piece, because that would actually block the minecart from being able to go back down. Let me make sure. Oh, yeah, the minecart doesn't. This is the end of the rail right here. So this is the one spot where the rail line is a little bit different. I've got a powered rail right there, so the minecart will bounce off of that block and go back. All right, we need to drop down to the next level. Do our little backsplash here first. And we will seal this up. Good, good, good. All right. That's not totally necessary. I just kind of don't like huge gaps where they don't need to be. I think I've got enough stone in my inventory right now to do the whole backside. So hopefully I don't have to go back down to my shulker box to get more stone. That'd be a little bit annoying. I'm going to leave all this. I'll come back sometime and clean this up. Is that my silk touch? Okay. I have a really bad habit. Those who've been watching my videos for more than 2 episodes know that I have a really bad habit of breaking my ender chest with my fortune pickaxe. All right, fill that in. Go down one more. Whoa! Oh, that's too far. Too far. I can't tell which row we're supposed to be on. I'm just going to scaffold up here. Whoops. Scaffold up here. Huh, missed a piece. Oh, that's by the rail line. That doesn't matter so much, but might as well. All right, so I think this is the last row on the back. And again, I need to break that one so that the minecart doesn't get stuck. Whoops. Let's just do regular stone here. Go ahead and break all this. There we go. All right, so the backside is pretty much done, aside from me coming back and filling this all in. So let's go do the front. And this is where I'm going to use the stone bricks and mossy stone bricks as the backsplash. I think that'll look a little bit nicer. Make sure that it's flush on all sides. Good, 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 good. You know, it would be kind of nice. I wish I'd thought of this ahead of time. Also, get some cracked stone bricks. Did actually... Don't remember if I put the sugarcane in up here. I did not. What's a sugarcane farm with no sugarcane? Alright, I need to go get some more stone bricks and sleep. This is exciting. Almost done with this epic long build. I love that you can craft these things in your inventory crafting screen. You don't need a crafting table to do it. It's one of the reasons I like them. I like the mossy stone bricks anytime I've got stone bricks that are next to water or touching water or water nearby. And then I think, yeah, last row. Okay, now, last thing. Let's cover this whole front side in glass. So we don't need any of this stuff in our inventory right now. I'm going to keep the food because we're going to be doing a lot of jumping. And hopefully I calculated correctly on the glass. Not really sure what the best approach for this is. Whether I should just run back and forth or do nerd polling. This seems to be going pretty fast. I thought about doing some colored glass. I think I talked about this last time, like green glass. That would look nice with a sugarcane farm, but I don't have any green dye. And ultimately, I kind of just like clear glass sometimes. When I'm just trying to enclose something, I feel like maybe some stained glass might take away from the aesthetic of the farm itself. At some point, once I'm done with this and I've tested it and I've verified everything's working, I need to go back inside where all the redstone stuff is and break down all that scaffolding. And I don't have to. I could just leave it there as like a maintenance sort of thing. Got enough scaffolding. I showed my son yesterday what I had gotten done with this farm so far. And I showed him, hey, look, I'm building this massive sugarcane farm. And here's how it's going to work. He's like, oh, that's pretty cool. Why do you need that much sugarcane? I was like, well, because sugarcane's cool. But sugarcane it's a good crop. It's a good resource to farm large quantities of. If you're playing on a multiplayer world, you could sell the sugarcane or the paper for everyone to make rockets. But even in a single player world, it's great for, the paper for rockets, paper for books, paper to trade to librarian villagers. It's good for bone meal. Bone meal. Composting all of it and to make lots and lots of bone meal. So sugarcane is it's a good crop. It's a good resource. I think, yeah, let's go ahead and break down the scaffolding so we can get a nice, good look at our new farm. Oh, why is stuff getting stuck on that little lip right there? That's annoying. And then I don't need this anymore because there's nothing back here. Well, I'll keep it. I may need to... Yeah, I'll probably use this to get back there to fill that in. All right, so let's take a step back and look at this first of all. Boom! Look at that beauty. Awesome. I need to go fill in that hole where I escaped. I might get a texture pack, a resource pack that removes the borders on connected glass. That'll make this look even better. But that is just gorgeous. It's going to look really nice once I put the dirt and stone back on top of it, close it in. But yeah, let's go ahead and test it out. The sugarcane, it's going to take a little while for it to grow for some reason. I don't know why. Freshly planted sugarcane always seems to take a while before it grows that first interval, and then it seems to grow at a pretty steady rate. So we probably won't get any sugarcane out of this test, but we do need to make sure that the minecart is still working as desired. So, actually, let's, whoa. Calm down, Dave. Let's test it with the lever first, just to test all the pistons. Make sure that all the redstone is still hooked up. It's a little hard to make out. Let me actually fly up there. Yeah, so everything's extended. That's good. Whoa, too far. And we'll just kind of peek at the backside as well. Make sure all the pistons are extended back here. Good. Beautiful. Got like a bug buzzing around my microphone. All right, so, whoop. All right, and then we'll test the minecart, make sure that this bad boy makes it all the way to the top and back. So there it goes on the first row. It's going to disappear behind to go up to the second row, disappear behind, go up to the third row. 4, keep going. 5, and una más. Top row. Should go around back, bounce off the wall, and come back around. Awesome. It's so good. I love it. So there we have it, our finished mega sugarcane farm. If I remember correctly, there's, I think, 156 sugarcane plants. And so if we let this run for a while and let it all grow two more stacks, then we'll get like 360 sugarcane. Which I don't even know if a hopper minecart can hold 360 sugarcane. Somebody has recommended putting in like a hopper clock or something to automate it so that it just periodically extends the pistons automatically. The thing is, sugarcane grows very, very slowly, and I don't want the pistons firing too often. It needs time to grow. And so I don't know if I want to add any sort of automatic ignition to this. If I do, what I might do is a daylight sensor. Because I think if we can just AFK here for 10 minutes, let daytime pass, then nighttime falls, daylight sensor, put it in nighttime mode, triggers this thing, all the pistons fire, the minecart goes and collects everything, comes back, and then you've got a full another 20-minute day to let everything grow. I might do that. I might. But that requires a couple of changes to the beginning of the redstone circuitry to have that daylight sensor just make it fire once and not be continuously on. But yeah, there we have it, our finished mega sugarcane farm. It is beautiful. I love it. I can't wait to actually let this stuff grow. I will do the finishing touches in between episodes. I will fill in the back. I'll, fill in that little hole there. I'll put the top back on. Maybe do a little bit of terraforming, throw some trees on top. Maybe have a waterfall coming down. That might be cool. I don't know. I don't want to do a whole lot of decorating work off camera, but I'll tidy it up. I'll say that. We'll tidy it up. So yeah, there we have it. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If so, please hit that like button. And while you're down there, feel free to subscribe so you'll get notified of future episodes as they come out. Thanks y'all and have a great day.